boys and girls. We're going to be reading our Lesson 20 anchor text for the third time. This is Little Rabbit's Tale, reminding you that Wong Herbert Yi wrote this story. He has a rabbit in it because that's his daughter's favorite animal. His friend Richard Bernal drew all the pictures in it. This is a folk tale. That means it's an old story that teaches a lesson, and often animals act like people in folk tales, and the words happily ever after are at the end. So this is in our Journeys, Grade 1, Unit 4 textbook. It's our last story in it. So today we're going to talk about cause and effect. So there's reasons why animals do things. There's reasons why things happen. There's, in this story, an animal, in this story, I'm sorry, an apple hits the rabbit on the head. And that caused him to what? To start running and telling his friends the sky was falling. Okay, so what caused the goose to stop fishing? He stopped fishing because Little Rabbit told him the sky was falling. So what caused him to go up the stream? Well, again, they both think the sky is falling. So now what caused those three animals to run up the hill? They all think the sky is falling. Okay, well, at the end, we can go on and on. At the end, what caused him to stop thinking that the sky was falling? Do you remember? An apple hit him on the head, and his mom told him the sky wasn't falling, that an apple had just fell off the tree and hit him on the head. So that caused him to stop thinking that. So anyway, I just wanted to point out that there's reasons that things happen, and animals and people do things. So I'm going to read this story to you, and you can read it along with me, and then we're going to answer some questions at the end. This is our third read. All right, ready? Put your fingers on the words. See how many words you can read today. Little Rabbit's Tale. Little Rabbit sleeps under an old apple tree. Just then the wind starts to blow. The branches shift in the wind. Thump! Something hits Little Rabbit. "Oh no, the sky is falling!" yells Little Rabbit. "I've got to try to tell everyone." Little Rabbit hops off to find Goose. Goose sits in his rowboat. The tip of his rod starts to twitch. "There's no time to fish," yells Little Rabbit. "The sky is falling." "Let's go, Little Rabbit. We need to go tell Beaver." Goose and Little Rabbit use the rowboat. They go up the stream. Goose peeks inside. Beaver is eating a snack. "There's no time to eat," says Goose. "Let's go. The sky is falling." "Oh my," says Beaver. "We need to go tell Turtle." Beaver, Goose, and Little Rabbit dash up the hill. Turtle sleeps under a log. Tap, tap. Beaver taps on Turtle's shell. Turtle peeks out. "There's no time to sleep," says Beaver. "Let's go. The sky is falling." "Oh no," yells Turtle. What can we do? Let's run back home, says Little Rabbit. I want to tell my mother. Turtle, Beaver, Goose, and Little Rabbit run fast. They hop over the log, dash down the hill, and jump into Goose's rowboat. Then they go as fast as they can down the stream. Little Rabbit hops in the door. Mother, the sky is falling. Who told you such a thing? Asks Mother Rabbit. Beaver told me, says Turtle. Goose told me, says Beaver. Little Rabbit told me, says Goose. Well, let's just go outside and look at the sky, says Mother Rabbit. Just then, the wind starts to blow. The branches shift in the wind. Thump! Something hits Little Rabbit. Oh no! The sky is falling! Yells Little Rabbit. The sky is not falling, laughs Mother Rabbit. An apple just fell from the apple tree. I didn't get to catch a fish, says Goose. I didn't get to eat my snack, says Beaver. I didn't get to sleep, says Turtle. I've got a plan, says Little Rabbit. Can my friends eat with us? Yes, says Mother Rabbit. Go wash your hands while I get more plates. Hooray! Little Rabbit has a nice meal with his friends. After that, they all have homemade apple treats. The friends lived happily ever after. Okay, so let's ask the first question. What did Wong Herbert Yi do? Did he illustrate the story? Did he write the story? Or did he edit the story? He wrote the story. Did you have two fingers up? What letters did the illustrator mark on a tree? We never did that one. But on one of the trees in here it says RB. Let's see if we can find the tree he's talking about. Didn't tell you that. Let's see, there's a tree that has his initials, RB, on it. I think in the real book they have it. So maybe you guys could find the initials RB, but I think it probably got, I never found it. Let me see, is it on this page? Oh, there it is. You see it? RB. Those are his initials. We never talked about that. But he likes to have fun when he makes his illustrations, and so he put his initials in the tree. Okay, so we call what happens and why, so the reasons that something happened, that's the cause. And why they happen is the effect. Wait, the why, I think I'm getting that confused. We call what happens and why what happens is the effect, and cause is the reason why something happens. So why? What happens? Let's see. What happens? What happens? He gets hit on the head by an apple. And what was the effect? He takes off running. So, okay, I might have messed that up a little bit. Sorry if I did for you. A story that has been told to people for many years is called a folk tale. I never gave you some choices, but it was a folk tale. So, where was Little Rabbit at the beginning of the story? So look at him. Where was he at the beginning? Was he in his bed, sleeping under a tree, or with his friends at the beginning of the story? Yeah, dead giveaway. He was sleeping under a tree. Did he have two fingers out? What caused Little Rabbit to wake up? An apple fell on his head, his alarm rang, or his mother called him. An apple fell on his head. One finger. What did Little Rabbit think was happening when this happened? What did he think was happening? Did he think that breakfast was ready? Did he think a storm was coming? Or did he think the sky was falling? You're right. He thought the sky was falling. Do you remember who he ran to see first? I'm not going to turn the page. Did he run to see the goose first, the beaver first, or the turtle first? He ran to see the goose first. And do you remember what remember the goose? Do you remember what Beaver was doing when they got to his house? Was the beaver reading a book, eating grapes, or building his lodge? What was that beaver doing? He was eating grapes. Oops, I think that was, yeah, two fingers out. Who did they dash up the hill to tell? Now who's next? Did they tell the raccoon, the skunk, or the turtle? The turtle! So what did Little Rabbit learn? Did he learn that the sky wasn't really falling? Or did he learn that practice makes perfect? Or did he learn to be kind to others? Well, what he really learned was that the sky wasn't really falling. He was just like jumping to conclusions and just assuming it was the sky. So what words were at the end of the story to help us know it's a folk tale? The end, happily ever after, or that's all. Happily ever after. Remember that? Let's see. Happily ever after. All right, I enjoyed reading that with you today. Bye-bye.